Start a bunch of characters I want to build. I do want to build Tarkin. Mm. I've seen this stage a good bit, so yeah, she does have the sword. It's hard to tell though. What is this thing that Thunder's holding? Let me take a look at this. Oh, it is. It has a blade at the end.
Add Ast. Thank you for Add Ast.
This is not actually been like. I didn't care much for Vanilla when I got her, but I'm sure that this I seems whispering. Ooh, this is also a unique thing. I want to get this Hexer character. What's your name? Lucia. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Lucia or Lucilla. I don't know where she's from, so I don't know. I might as well do Trippy because I need sore characters. Ooh, I definitely want to do Quartz. I kind of want both of my Crushers.
Weapons need regular maintenance. Take good care of them, and they'll take care of you when it matters most. Stick to the non-level 1 characters as well. Unfortunately, that's all I really have here. Yeah. So that's how many characters did I just give the tower mark? A decent chunk. Give it to no vanguards, but I have plenty of those. 5 guards, 3 defenders, no rangers, no casters either. 4 healers, which is nice actually, and limited healers. 2 specialists.
I
Or
like to
two
drink on
supporters,
occasion.
two specialists.
Any and every occasion. Good one.
I especially wanted to do uh, Vivian and
This realm is
what's her name? Filet. Two characters that I'd actually work towards getting.
if you ever
These are actually two characters I really like. I love their designs. Not to mention their some really interesting classes. I mean, Vivian is just a arts fighter, but I really like arts fighters. They often feel more useful than just like the standard like guards that just deal high physical damage. Like they're really good, but they really gotta have something else on them to be super useful. Sword fighters are useful because they hit multiple times, so they kind of bypass defense in a way. Not to mention they also usually end up if that bypass defense anyways. Plus they usually have large, wide area effects. I think we're done with these, I think. I have enough of like this stuff, so I'm pretty sure I have enough of the other one, considering how much I had to farm. 2610. Yeah, Tension Knot was fine. Ooh, Pale Flame Tenacity. I wonder which one that is. This one? Nope. No, not that one. None of these. This one. But yeah, the fighters usually have to have some other unique effect that makes me want to use them. Arts fighters, though, are just all good. Because just the ability to bypass defense, go straight for the res is really nice. They often gain huge amounts of survivability. I'm trying to think of arts fighters that explicitly don't have high survivability, and I can't think of any off the top of my head. Let me look. Of the 5 that I own, Staroka is like the survivability character other than Quora. Searcher has multiple survivability based things. She gains like a thing that lets her not die, so I kind of count that. What's her final ability? Yeah, she immediately gains all her HP back if you activate Twilight, so like, that kind of counts. Moose. What's your second ability? Yeah, defense increase. That's survivability. Plus you gain combo. Yeah, that's DPS based, but that's a little bit of survivability. I didn't know you can have a defense based ability, so like, Vivian already has that. This is Stagio, actually. I mean, your first ability gives you defense. So who's your second? Oh yeah, you literally have the defense tag. That makes sense. I just realized. I think is guard the only grouping to not have like a quote standard. It's just the other ships. One of them's Hydro. Neither of them are Cryo. Is is guard the only one to not have like its own like standard thing? Like a standard class among their classes? Vanguard has Pioneer, Defender is Protector, Ranger has marksman, caster has core caster, medic has medic. Supporter, it kind of doesn't. But I mean, like the whole point of these two classes is that they're very odd. But I would say supporters is probably D-cell binder. Considering there are quite a few of them. And specialist, I would probably go ambusher. To be honest. Or hookmaster actually. Actually, ambusher is a different thing as well. Which one is Project Red? Yeah, she's an executor. But yeah, guard. You'd think would have like a default thing, but it doesn't. It's just fascinating.
Absorption test. Animal tech 6308. Swirl. Mark 2. Obey. By ordinance divine.
Maria sweeping in! Freeze! On me.
Oh, that was too easy. I remember when I struggled to fight this one. I remember sitting in front of the domain, figuring out a team that would work. Mostly because I was fighting level 90s with level 70 characters. Just, I had fallen super far behind in just general, like, development. Nowadays I'm catching up, mostly just in terms of overall development. Back then, my characters were at most level 70. I was sitting there with like tier 3 and 4 artifacts.
Stay clear. Enhanced animal module 70. Manifest. Goose on the loose.
Thunder!
Yeah, I remember trying really hard to be able to beat this domain even once. Of course, back then, I could have just gone into... I was too scared to go into domains with other people because I was scared I would just get laughed at for being too low in terms of strength. I know nowadays that people aren't that cringe most of the time. There are people that look at me like, whoa, why are you using that? What are you doing that for? Like, bro, shut up. No one cares.
Absorption test. Animal tech 6308.
So then,
Swirl.
yep.
Mark 2.
That'll be enough. It's not.
Maria sweeping in!
You'll still find players like that, unfortunately. Which sucks.
Blast! Shred 'em!
People are weird. They're complaining about stupid shit. I've had people ask me to get on a better character before, and I'm like, nah.
Absorption
Now that you've asked me, I'm going to explicitly not do that. Did I just get super unlucky? Did I not get the refresh? Oh, was that too quick? Nah, it shouldn't be that short. That long. You had 16 seconds.
Animal tech 6308. Animal hypostasis. A dash of frosting. Panagoba. Do your master's bidding. Unleash.
Alright. Alright.
Shred 'em! Thunder!
There are people complaining about it and then saying it's faster, but one, it's still faster than doing it solo sometimes, but so if you actually want to make sure you're going through your dailies fast, just go farm them yourself. It's much faster. You don't have to wait on other players. You don't have to wait for players just to fill up, but also you don't have to worry about waiting for them to load every single time.
Swirl. Mark 2. Manifest.
Maria sweeping in!
If you want this to be fast, do it yourself. of course, I'm not doing it because I want to do it fast. I'm not doing it solo because of that. I'm just doing it because nowadays no one goes into domains because it's the stupid hackers that ruined it. People are more afraid to go into domains with other people because they're afraid they're going to get fucking hackers again. Those stupid people who just ruin it for everyone else.
A little move boost. Animal Tech 6308.
Like, why did it only happen twice? It's 100%, right? I know it is still only 80%, right? Like, I've just gotten
Prickly
really unlucky 2
blasters.
times in a row. Ow, I hate this quality.
Absorption test. Animal Tech 6308. Animal hypostasis. Tooth on the loose.
Yeah, those people, hackers, where it came in like 2 shapes. Either way, it was annoying for players. You had people who would hack in and then, like, destroy and permanently ruin some of your stuff. Notably, people would do stuff like removing uh, access to certain objects, most usually in the form of like Stygian Onslaught, because that was the thing that was popular at the time. But they would also do it to certain domains and stuff, disabling them from being able to ever access them again by usually either removing the objects themselves or usually covering them up. Those people were assholes. We also had another type of cheater. These were a lot harder to deal with. Um, if you noticed someone was hacking, you could just quickly get off. But what these people do is they would start matching on one of the most popular domains at the time, and they would just wait for you. And then when you showed up, they would already have everything set up. It was already going, which was that they were they had how do I explain this? They were doing some sort of damage exploit of some kind, and so they were constantly doing hits of exactly 20 million damage, and so they were uh, putting 20 million damage as everyone who logged in got their max damage set
Sure
to that,
feels good to get away from my desk.
which is annoying because I don't like that. Unfortunately, to be fair, the achievements really sure the thing in here. I think it's which one is it? I don't think it's Hero's Journey, is it? No, it should be. I think it's Challenger 1. No. Oh, okay, it's Wonder of the World. Like, for example, my Purveyor of Punishment is set to 841,000. That is not anything I've ever done on this account. That is from trial runs. I feel like I need to restrict one can change those numbers, because it should not be changed by either other players or trials. I think should not be able to affect your max damage number. It's really unfortunate that it does. Let's look through a bunch of these that we got. I don't know why I forgot to turn that back on. Actually, nice. Double crit. Okay, energy recharge, no substats, cringe. I'll take the crit damage. Under yard stat. If I ever come across an HP character that wants that, then joke with both crits. Oh, okay. Wait till I get back. So wait till I get back. What? Oh, I think that's something of Eric's. I'm not sure. Oh, you don't have any idea either? Oh. I assume that was his. Healing bonus with HP percent is actually kind of useful. Just crit. The only reason I don't know much of any of these is because these are very underused sets. This is only really used for its HP percent, and this is only really used for its physical damage percent. The actual effects themselves are not really heavily used. Like, all the characters that use these sets usually for the 2-piece sets. However, I do actually like some of these effects. I do actually like the attack boost on this piece. It is pretty neat. I mean, it's not as good as an attack boost from, say, Bennett, but it's not always about having the best thing. And this set, unfortunately, it's mostly just... The set was clearly made to try and be used by Eula. Which I think is the only character that would use the 4-piece set. Other than that, I've only ever used the 2-piece sets, because I own so few of them. Now I'm sitting at 11. Oh wow. What about like Archaic Petra? That's the other set I'm thinking of. I do actually have a character with 4-piece Archaic Petra. And that is Major Hoya, which may sound stupid, but that's because I originally got him for Sino. And in the Sino team, Electro is the only element that can interact with Geo. Because the other characters are Dendro. So, it works just fine. Plus, I wanted this for him because I didn't want to have a healer that wouldn't last long enough. I needed a shielder for him because he was going to spend so much time just attacking. Which is why I got him in the first place. Now I use him with Tao as well, because I needed a good shielder for her. Because at the time, the only sustain I had for her was Shinjo. He's not that great. He heals like 1.6k, and unfortunately she's HP scaling, so... Well, technically, I think Tao is one of the more interesting characters when it comes to scaling. Where is she? There she is. Hu Tao is a character you want to give a shit ton of HP to. However, she is technically not HP scaling, she is attack scaling, which I find really funny. Like, as you can see, attack scaling, all the damage is attack scaling, the damage is attack scaling, except the HP regeneration. Which is why you might think, well, why is that? And that's just because the attack increase from her skill is based on her HP. So the more HP you give her, the more attack. And luckily, HP is much easier to increase than attack. So, for example, 6.26% of HP. So, normally an attack character, I could get her up to like 2,000 attack, maybe 1,600, probably closer to bed to make. Because getting attack percent will also balance and crit is pretty hard, actually. Like, let's just compare the attack buff.
Silly churl,
So,
Billy churl.
34, 34, 45 times, let's see, 0.0626. It was 626, right? Yeah. That's her. That gives her a whopping 2,100 attack boost. Like, it is the single highest attack boost any character can give themselves in the entire game. It is ridiculous because HP is so much easier to increase. Imagine if she was like 5k HP. If this to be like 50,000. it would be a 3,000 attack.
I like to drink on occasion. Any and every occasion.
Unfortunately, getting that much HP would also mean you're sacrificing a lot of crit, so... But yeah, her crit's not bad. 63 with 194 is more than good enough for me. That's really a lot of help from the deathmatch. Which, unfortunately, a lot of characters fought over the deathmatch, but then I realized, well, the Kinu does more than enough damage without needing the extra crit rate, so I just gave her Dragon's Bane. Especially because she's in a team right now that actually uses Vaporize, so the Elemental Master actually helps. Which to explain, my Wangsheng team
Good one.
is Vaporize. It is nothing, actually. It has Swirl technically, but it's not what I use it for. It's just a bunch of Wangsheng and Wangsheng related characters. And I think it's really cool. I like this team a lot. It's really fun to use, trust me. It's also really fun once you get to know how to properly use Hu Tao's charge attack, and how to best get it efficiently. Of course, it's not really you can't really do the effect too well unless you have her C1, but her C1's basically free now, so who cares? C1s are usually not super worth it on most characters. Luckily, she has one of the few C1s that are actually worth it to grab. Ah, that's fine. But most characters C1s are just damage upgrades. For example, let me see what this does again. Oh, this is actually useful because I get to use 3 of them. Yeah, this is actually useful because it does. This first part does actually give an extra effect. But typically, I only go for constellations on 5 stars that actually do things that are better. This is just more damage. Some of these just do damage numbers. This is kind of useful, but not really. More damage. Let's see, 4-star doesn't count. Versus more damage. The max HP increase is nice. But other than that, it's just damage increase and stats. Those are kind of really boring. However, Hu Tao's C1 is super nice. It just makes it to where charge attacks don't consume stamina, and that's so good. It's the same, it's really, really similar to Firefly's E1, which is why I own it. Because it makes the character so much better to use. Like if I switch over to Hu Tao right now, the thing about her charge attack and her other states, because as you can see, most of them, her charge attack's pretty slow to actually use. But it's all about being able to alternate with sprints. Because it's so much faster, you need to be able to put it out faster. Because I now no longer have to learn stamina, I can learn to alternate between dodges to do it more quickly. It's cool. It's really fun. It's easier to show in combat because when the game calculates damage, it freezes a little bit, so timing is a bit different than when you're not hitting something. Plus, she'll actually target something when you do it that way. Plus, being able to dodge between attacks means that you don't have to worry about her trying to target a different enemy. You can continue focusing on one enemy because you can just dodge in that direction. It's really nice. There's a lot more than just what the things say when it's not just a damage increase.
there's actually a lot more nuance to what those abilities do. And it's nice to learn them.